From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Crunch time, defense.
30. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Showing it. Watch twist.
Right on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Hey, lock it.
Let's put that team on the
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their own 44. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch 36, 32.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but and a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go! Ready?
Look at this, a tight end carry. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Focus, defense, focus.
He'll pitch it back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
36 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Chubb running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, you're up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
36, you must be dreaming.
Check.
Hey, rock it.
2nd and 13. He'll have a first down past the 40. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Crawford. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that, that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now he'll pull it down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He pitches it out, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready, set. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards there to begin the 3rd quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
50, plant.
Indianapolis.
Hey, let's get this.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch 36. 36.
Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Ready, ready.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
30 base.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
X3.
1st
218,
and goal
chop.
at the 4-yard line.
Hit it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And down he'll go at the 25.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. back, and interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, D. Slam.
Leo.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They rush coming, and he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Charlie. Yo, cheetah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 3. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down and 4.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Game situation. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike, 50, 53. Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hit it.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 31, Saints 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Here's Marlon Mack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's do this.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.